Hello guys, it's me, Stanislav, and in this video I will show you a basic business model which works for everyone. Not on 100%, but it works. And applied to the online platforms or applied externally in the real life, it doesn't matter. If you apply these principles and laws I'm teaching you, you succeed in every business. No matter if you are a lawyer, a doctor, or you are a teenager, or you are whatever. These things I'm teaching you will help you in everyday life. So primarily we start with what we call planning. You see here? Planning. Planning is to set a goal and priorities. This is very important. Without goals and without priorities, every business will fail. Without a goal and without priorities, you're like a ship without a rudder, or you're into a big city without a GPS and without knowing the map, so you're confused and disoriented. Before starting anything, you require what we call meaning and purpose. And whatever it is, if it's a business activity or whatever in the everyday life, you need to know that you need a goal or a list of goals organized by priority. So first things first, what you want and what is the most important thing you want. Visualize it, imagine it, and describe it in perfect detail in a notebook with words. The second most important thing is networking. Networking is simply connection, communication, establishing business relationships. Actually, you can turn those business relationships into friendships. It's essential to make business with real friends rather than with people whom are fake and will compete with you. So networking is finding friends to cooperate with. And the third step is prospecting and targeting. You see? Prospecting. This P here. Oh shit. Okay, prospecting and targeting. You have to choose. After you have established your goal and your priorities, after finding friends and partners, after picking a niche, defining what you want and so on, finding people who are okay with helping you, you have to start prospecting and targeting. This means to find your customers, contact them. First of all, to analyze them, or picking up a local business or a firm, analyzing its parameters, its budget, and so on. And after having a clear target, you start what we call outreach. So outreach is contacting them to establish connections with your customers and clients. Yes, that is that simple. It's that simple. But finding friends might be very difficult. So you have three primary options to achieve your goals through people, with people, or to do it alone. And if you struggle to find friends, you're forced to do it yourself alone. It doesn't matter in what situation you're into. You have to plan, set a goal and priorities for yourself. Don't stop networking, and don't lose hope in finding friends. I mean, yes, there are very negative people. The world, most of the people are without goals and without priorities, and they live a very unproductive life. Yes, there are people with prejudices and biases. There are real sadistic people whom are truly negative. Those are the cheaters. I don't mean that most of the people are psychopaths, but most of the people express psychopathic traits. But we cannot call them psychopaths. We might call them psychopathoids, okay? Someone might insult you in some way, but this doesn't mean that he's a psychopath. Not all immoral behavior, it's a psychopathy, but that's a different discussion. Now we will talk about business. So as I said, first of all is planning, networking, second, third, prospecting and targeting, and then outreach. Outreach is very important. You just pick up the phone or take your laptop or mobile phone, smartphone, and outreach. Find people, pages, groups, and start contacting people as more as possible. And contact only those people whom are probably and more likely to help you reach your goals or pay for your products. You will now say that creating something of value and creating a product is the most difficult thing. It's not. Actually, the most difficult thing is networking, finding friends. The most difficult thing is finding the right customers and clients. This is the most important thing. The most difficult thing. Creating a digital product, it's very easy. What is the least which you can make? Is to make a PDF, or write something like a book of 3 parts, maybe 30, 40, 50, 60 pages. A small book which you can sell, like ebook, for example. Actually, starting a business is like writing a book. In business, you pick a niche. In writing, you pick up a topic and you start to organize, It's very simple. And nowadays, the easiest way to make money online is by consulting, influencing through YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, through social media, through persuasion, through public speaking. It's all about presentation, which will lead to successful sale. If you have the skills, let's say, to consult, to influence, to persuade people, to make them believe. If you're good in public speaking and in presentation, your probability of successful sale is very big. You will break the matrix by creating something intangible, something digital. Okay? It's about information, info products. If you ask me how to use AI to achieve my goals, I will ask you something. AI is very good in brainstorming. If you know what brainstorming is. Brainstorming is, for example, 20 or 30 ideas. For example, for a product in a certain niche. It's a kind of mental exertion. Can you ask yourself about 30 solutions? You have a problem, right? You have a specific problem, and brainstorming is to ask yourself for 30, for example, 30 solutions for your problem, 30 ways for solving it. And AI is very good at it. It creates ideas very easily. Also, is very good at analyzing the market, what people want at that moment. Making a statistical analysis. You can use AI for statistical analysis, and AI will tell you what is most wanted right now. Where are the most competitors? Where is the biggest competition, and so on. So primarily making an online business is about consulting, influencing, persuasion, public speaking, and presentation. It's about sales. If you want to get rich online. And today AI is making all the shit for you, all the work for you. So